1. The day started early here at my desk and also in the TV studio celebrating Mass, which I taped for broadcast later in the morning. Getting things together for the end of the year. A lot of review of activities, finalizing of reports from the various branches of the ministry. I did some of that work at my desk, and then at I had an administrative phone call, 7:45, and then at 8:15, the Teresa Tomeo radio interview, final one of the year, followed immediately by our staff briefing, followed immediately by another taping in the studio for our programming for tonight on Right Side Broadcasting and our own endabortion.tv channels. Had some groceries delivered in the interim there and put them away. And then a series of morning meetings with staff, starting with our executive director and executive manager, and not only the tasks of the day, but various things we have to wrap up for the end of the year, and putting some reports together for the activities of the new year. Met with various staff, went around from department to department, getting updates on projects and mapping out first steps for the 2022 activities. A lot of the meetings and so forth also in these days have to do with the March for Life and the National Prayer Service, which we organize and coordinate, and West Coast Walk for Life, Silent No More gatherings. So much planning to be done, and so we call it salami slices. We take what is doable as a next step, and we just keep slicing away. Overall, the amount of work to be done is overwhelming if you look at it all at once, but we use the salami slice technique. So a lot of those kind of meetings. A very quick lunch myself with actually our social media director. We had a business working lunch and went over loose ends that we have to tie up for the work of our social media growth in 2021, which has been fantastic, and then looking ahead to the work of the new year. So we had that working lunch. Then I had an extensive meeting with our key staff person who handles database development and data work, and who also worked on planning interviews. Coming up, we're going to interview some of the legislators that we're going to honor in January at the prayer service, those responsible for the Texas heartbeat law as well as the Mississippi law that's being reviewed by the Supreme Court. Did more of that kind of staff work and desk work into the early to mid-afternoon, and then at 3:30 p.m. had a Priests for Life board meeting. It went for about an hour and 15 minutes. So positive. Janet, our executive director, gave such an upbeat and positive report about the growth of our ministry, special projects, the growth of our staff. Our financial expert, the head of our finance committee, who has Wall Street financial experience, talked about how we have completed good and healthy audits once again. Because of the delays with the pandemic, it took a while for us and for all groups for that matter to get the 2018 and 2019 audits done. But they are complete now, and we got a full report about them, and they're very, very good. In fact, we've had 20 years of unqualified, healthy audits in our Priests for Life organization. So our financial management is in tip-top shape, and thank God for these advisors that we have and for the generosity of people like you. We increased in our finances and are able to carry out our projects only with your ongoing help. So we had that board meeting, and then I spoke a little bit more with the head of our finance committee. From there, I headed over to get my new car washed here in town. This was the car, you may recall, that I got this year after having my previous one for 21 years. And so this is a Honda Accord, which is working very nicely. Came back here, did some exercises and daily brisk walk that I do to keep exercise going, and then had a quick dinner, and then went back to reviewing some Christmas cards that have come in after Christmas, reading them, thanking people, and what else did I do? A little bit of desk work, reviewing email reports, end-of-day reports from staff, and then went to bed. So that was another full day, Wednesday, December 29th. This is delightful work, and the Lord continues to give me not only the strength to do it, but the joy in doing it. And again, thanks for your encouragement and support. As always, we'll continue with these daily diaries